Welcome to Up the Town.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Up the Town. This is the last pre-match show of the season. It is absolutely insane to think about that the season is over. Wrexham are champions, but if you're anything like me, and I think a lot of people have done this inadvertently, we have another match to play tomorrow, and it's kind of crazy to think about with the week-long celebrations and everything that's been going on that the season's not over, and there's actually something to be had. Obviously, not from Wrexham's perspective, but from Torquay United, they have some stuff to play for. Normally, if you've watched the show, you'd see from the on the YouTube side, you'd see I'd have some analytics and slides and things like that. I'm not going to do that for this episode. Look, from Wrexham's standpoint, this is kind of a meaningless match for us. We don't have a whole lot to play for, and that's that's good. This is the way we wanted it to go. This is going to be a celebration. I would expect Parkey to probably make a lot of changes in the squad. I would expect him to probably start either a lot of subs or even squad players, potentially some younger players. I don't expect you'll see a ton of starters, but I could be completely wrong. Parkey might roll in here and play the entire first team, and we might go out and smash them 5-0. But Torquay do have something to play for. They are in a relegation battle. I believe they are. Let me double check this. Just real quick. They are 7 goals behind Maidenhead. Maidenhead play Gateshead, and that's the end of their season. So look, there's hope for them if Gateshead come out and win, 3-4-0 or something like that. Obviously, look, they're not going to beat Wrexham, even our reserves for 8-0. But there is a chance that they could potentially win 4-0 or something like that. But going in, their best case scenario is having to win somewhere between 4 and 6-0. There's a very rare opportunity or very rare chance, I think, that Gateshead goes out and absolutely smashes Maidenhead, 5-6-0 and only makes it to where 1 or 2 goal win can keep Torquay United up. And it's sad. These are some things that I think as a Wrexham fan, we have to really look and think about. Look, this could be us. Not that long ago, there were some really, really shitty owners. And this club was very much in danger of going down in many aspects, not just financially. And it's sad, just like with the Oval Town, it's sad that we sent them down, and we basically have the guillotine ready to send another club down out of the National League. And I don't think we should gloat about that. I think we should take this as a moment to be thankful for Rob and Ryan, and of course I think we all have been, and just be very excited that the future is bright. We're in the football league again, where we belong, and we have a lot to look forward to. I think it's going to be very interesting tomorrow how Parkey does line up. I know that there's been some talk about Mullen needing some a little bit of surgery. I think it's just something minor, nothing that's going to keep him out prolonged. I think it might be even like a partial meniscus tear, something that might only take 4 to 6 weeks over the summer to recover from. Nothing major. Other guys, Ben Tozer's played every minute of league play. It's going to be interesting to see if he gets a run in. Maybe this is a match. If Aaron Hayden is fit, you give him, one last run out. I would expect Luke Young to play in this match. But I think other than that, it gets very interesting. You wouldn't probably expect Ben Foster to play here either. Maybe Ollie Palmer gets a run out. I don't know. Look, you never really know, but with all the videos of the players basically partying for the last week, you would expect a lot of the first team probably not to be match fit. They probably would need to run a lot over the last couple days to have probably gotten all the alcohol out of their system and gotten some sleep. But again, who knows? We could run out of full squad, but my guess is that we're going to run out a very, very weakened squad from what we actually could put out, and that's okay. I think it'll be an interesting match. I think this could be actually a fun match to watch, to be honest, though, because Torquay actually have to be very much on the front foot. They have to be progressive. They have to attack. They can't just sit back. They have to score goals. They're going to have to risk things in defense. If Wrexham, played their starting 11, I think Wrexham would smash them probably. I don't know, 6-7-1 or 2 or something like that. I mean, unless they just went into their shell and just said, all right, we give up, we're getting relegated. Look, Wrexham's going to it's going to be a big fan contingent there, as always. It's going to be a party atmosphere. It's going to be festive. There could be a lack of focus on Wrexham's end. Again, these are all things that are okay. If Wrexham go out and get stuffed 5-0 tomorrow and Torquay don't get relegated, I'm not going to be very upset with that. Even if they get stuffed 4-5-0 and Torquay still get relegated, that's fine. Tomorrow's match is just one where we just enjoy it. We go in and we get to have a match and get to really just enjoy the fact there's nothing that we have to play for. We're in the football league. We have the trophy already in hand. The business end was done last week. The party's been amazing. Now we have to look forward to the open bus parade through Wrexham. I mean, that's basically where we're at, and I'm very thankful for. My eyes are now on to next season and what Wrexham are going to do. Obviously, there's been some crazy things in the news with Gareth Bale. Rob kind of courted Gareth Bale a little bit, and then Gareth Bale replied. Rob since jumped in and then created some gifts. There's been a story, I think, on ESPN saying that Gareth Bale has declined the offer. But look, let's be honest with you. It's with everyone. It's April. There's a lot of time between now and the start of next season. And the thing that I would say caution on is, look, if Gareth Bale wants to come back, Gareth Bale's not going to play through a preseason. He doesn't want to do that. He might not even come back and want to play an entire season. He might be someone that comes back halfway through to help push for promotion, just kind of like Ben Foster. I would be very surprised if Ben Foster does not come back and play at least one more year. I think he's having a great time. I think it does kind of play into some of the other projects that he has, that he started since his retirement, how he can kind of leverage that, how willing the club are going to be able to give him that time away. And then it's going to be interesting to see who they bring in. The transfer, the transfer portal opens, or not portal, Jesus, I'm talking like college. Being able to make transfers opens soon. I think it's maybe June. I think it's June 1st, if I'm not mistaken. And look, we need to strengthen the squad. I think that Wrexham are in a great position to go up, but they do need to have a better bench. I think we have to add a little bit more quality to our bench. I think we have to add a little bit more quality of players to push the starting 11 that we currently have. Could this squad go and be a squad that just gets bumped again without any change? Probably, but I don't think Parkey wants that. I don't think Rob and Ryan want that. And I think we'd be a little bit disappointed if that's what actually happened. I don't foresee that being the case. But this is a very exciting time and going into the EFL. The great thing from what I do is it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to find stats and bring better information to you guys, especially for pre and post match shows, because there's, look, the National League is a very hard league to find actual, things about. They're still operating on very old school outlook. And it's just, or Excel, it's just not easy to kind of to mess with, and 15 years being in that league is crazy. And look, the National League are going to miss Wrexham exponentially. The amount of revenue that Wrexham brought and attention that Wrexham brought to the National League is unparalleled. They'll never see this again. They probably will never see the crowds again, especially with us and even Notts County. Look, you would expect Notts County to go up. I don't think that there's any doubt there that Notts County will probably go up. But look, crazier things have happened. Wrexham should have went up last year, and they didn't. So I think the crazy thing here is Boreham Wood could potentially not make the playoffs. Southend United have a better goal differential. Oh wait, let me look. Hang on. No, they're even on goal differential, and Southend United are on 66 points, and Boreham Wood's on 69. So Boreham Wood's that loss that we had could knock them straight out of the playoffs potentially next year. I wonder. see if we can see who's Bourne would have. Bourne would play Yeovil, so that's a good thing for them. And Southend play Wealdstone. So look, I think it's just going to come down. Well, I don't think Bournemouth's going to lose to Yeovil. Yeovil's already relegated. I mean, it would be very shocking, I think, if Yeovil came up and beat Bournemouth. So Bournemouth should definitely jump into that and move forward as well. But this is crazy times. It's been an amazing league. Chesterfield's jumped all the way up into third position. Woking is in fourth. Barnet fifth. Bromley sixth, and Bournemouth seventh. So very interesting, playoff scenarios. But you would expect Notts County. I mean, look, Notts County is 25 points more than Chesterfield. I mean, they should go up. If they don't go up, it's almost an embarrassment. But then you would probably tip them to win the league next year. I would at least expect that. Look, I think Notts County and Wrexham could potentially both go bump into League One next year. They have a lot of talent. They score a lot of goals. They defend well. They have very good players. And I hope they go up, because I think that can be a fun rivalry on top of some of the other teams like Crewe that we're going to end up playing next year, as well as some other interesting squads that are going to be there. Let's take a look real quick at the League One table, just kind of to see who's potentially going down. Wait 1 second. Pull this up and see who might be joining Wrexham in the league. Anybody? Accrington, Stanley, Cambridge United, Forest Green Rovers, and Morecambe. I don't know why I can't ever say that word. Morecambe. Milton Keynes Dons are there. I don't know if this. I think the season's. I don't know if. Let me see if there's more. The season's over. No, they still have some more games left. Several more matches left, actually. So if we look at the table, so you've basically got a 4-team race. Oxford United, Milton Keynes Dons, Morecambe, and Accrington Stanley are 2 of those teams are going to go down. I guess Cambridge United is in with a shout, but they're only 3 points from safety. So I think you have to throw Cambridge United. This is a 5-horse race there. I think it's Milton Keynes that has that new stadium, MK Dons, that has that new stadium. I believe so. That they beat United, I think. I think they beat United there a couple years ago in the FA Cup when United was going. Yeah, that's it. I mean, they have look, Wrexham could be going and playing in some absolutely amazing venues. I mean, this stadium's absolutely fantastic. It's modern, it's new, it's absolutely phenomenal. That in a bad way, that somebody like MK Dons might be going down. I mean, that's fucking travesty, if you ask me. That's a travesty. That is a travesty. Taking a look at League Two, I wasn't going to go down this road, but since we're already up, it's worth kind of noting and taking a look at who's going up and who's going down. So if we look at the League Two table, Leyton Orient, Northampton, and Stevenage are all. Just let me look here. April, so they've got about 3 more matches. I think everyone has about 2 or 3 matches left. Leyton Orient, Northampton Town, and Stevenage are all in automatic promotion places. In the playoff place, you have Stockport, Carlisle United, Salford City, and Bradford City. And then going down, it looks like Hartlepool and Rochdale are they're going down. Hartlepool is not going to make up 6 points. 6 points. There's no way that they're going to make 6 points. So Hartlepool and Rochdale are both going down. And then it's just going to depend who's going to get in the automatic promotion places. Carlisle United and Stockport, I guess, are in with a shout against to potentially get an automatic promotion. They are 4 points behind Stevenage, 5 points behind Northampton Town, and Leyton Orient, I believe, has already won the title. They've already won the league, so they're already promoted. And then between Bradford City, Salford City, Carlisle United, Stockport. So look, there's intrigue there. And then I'd be remiss if I didn't go in. And Mansfield Town is also down there. They're level on points with Salford City and Bradford City, but they have a 2 worse goal differential. So you have 3 teams vying for the last playoff spot there. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting in League Two, how that's going to look. But it looks like next year we're going to have Barrow, Swindon Town, Grimsby Town, Tranmere Rovers, Sutton United, Newport County AFC, Gillingham, Doncaster Rovers, Walsall, Crewe Alexandria, Colchester United, Harrogate Town, AFC Wimbledon, and Crawley Town. Those are who Wrexham will be playing next year in League Two. So we know who those are going to be, and then obviously somewhere between, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of the 5 between either Stockport County, Carlisle United, Salford City, Bradford City, and Mansfield Town. Very intriguing. Can't wait. Obviously, it's going to be so much better next year when 3 automatically get promoted. You have 3 automatic promotions plus a playoff. That's why I think it's very, very likely that Wrexham could potentially go bump. I could see Wrexham very easily getting bumped there into the playoff spot. And then look, the sky's the limit. Let's go back to the League One. And then when you go into League One, you get 2 automatic promotion and playoff. 1 playoff. Now, the downside is you do have 4 that go down. So you don't have as much wiggle room there. But, let's be honest. I mean, come on, Wrexham's got the talent and spending power that they should not be getting relegated outside of any leagues like that anytime soon, or at least let's hope not. I was actually thinking about this, and I don't know if anybody's seen the Netflix show. It's called Sunderland Till I Die, and it's very much a tale of 2 tales of Wrexham and the Welcome to Wrexham documentary that Robin Ryan did that's been so popular. And this is a Cinderella story. And then you have Sunderland Till I Die. Sunderland got relegated from the Premier League. They go to the Championship, get relegated again. Absolutely massive club in England, and it just goes to show, with really shitty people running your club, bad management, bad player personnel, poor financials, all that, you can go bump down very, very fast. Now, Sunderland since are starting to recover, but it's taken them a few years. And it just goes to show, a documentary is great and exposure is amazing, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to lead to success. So anyway, I'm excited. Last preview show of the season to give everybody a little bit of a preview. Spencer Harris will be coming on the show at some point in the near future. We're talking. I know he's going to come on after the season's over. We're going to have other people from around the world on the show and just talking Wrexham, their love of Wrexham, what got them into this, if they're a lifelong fan or if they're a new fan, especially if they're an international. If they're an international fan, what got them into Wrexham, what this means to them, what the journey's been like. I think these are going to be really fun stories over the summer. Then we're going to have pre-match shows, post-match analysis, things like that on the summer friendlies. Those are going to be fun. Obviously, friendlies are good, are supposed to be fun. Wrexham are playing some very good teams. It's going to be a really cool party atmosphere, I think, in the United States. If you're coming over and you're over in the UK, let me know. I will be attending at least one of those, possibly 2. We'll see how that works out. But it's going to be a very exciting, fun summer for Wrexham. And then, it's all for getting ready for League Two and that next journey. And look, Wrexham have a crazy schedule next year. I think they're in the FA Trophy, the league, the FA Trophy, the League Cup, and the FA Cup, as well as playing another 46 matches or 47 matches in the league. I think it's 46. So it's going to be a very hectic, crowded fixture list. They're going to need a deep squad, unless they're just not going to try and compete in some other competitions. I'm sure that they'll talk about that as the season starts. But it'd be great to get a top tier Premier League side or something like that down to the race course. And then as that happens, obviously the following year they're going to have a new Kop, and the stadium's going to look completely different over the next couple of years as Rob and Ryan continue to redevelop the area and redevelop the race course. So happy days and good times, I think, are on the horizon. And I can't wait for what next season's going to bring. And for watching a match tomorrow, just very relaxed and not having to worry about the fact that the result really doesn't matter. Obviously, we want Wrexham to win. We're going to cheer them on. But at the end of the day, we are the champions, and that's what matters. Thanks, everyone. So thank you, everyone, so much for watching and listening. And remember, up the town.
And that's a wrap for Up the Town. Thanks for joining us and being part of the worldwide Wrexham family.